We're under attack in the central square! Help us! Hurry!
Feel the power of the sea.
That's far enough, thank you. I doubt even the Force can stop me from pulling this trigger. Best not to try.
Please, the next groundquake could destroy this mesa. Kill us all.
Then let's keep the negotiations brief, hmm? We've done no harm to these people. All we seek is the droid's Isotope 5 power supply.
Mayor, is this Imperial telling the truth? None of your people were injured in the attack?
Just a few bumps and bruises to get our attention. Don't much care for having a blaster stuck at my head, though.
No time for debate. Let us have the Isotope 5 or we'll be forced to execute the prisoners. I'm sure no one wants that.
Whatever your mission is, it ended the moment you crossed me. Drop your weapons or die.
We cannot return empty-handed. If we must die, it will be as soldiers. Kill them!
The Imperial warned you this would happen. Why couldn't you just let them go?
I don't answer to you. Just get these people out of here.
Yes, of course. I should contact Shalem. Let him know we're bringing wounded.
Thank goodness you're... Wait. Where's Mayor Erkins?
We have more problems than to borrow. Imperial forces came here to retrieve samples of Isotope 5. They killed the mayor.
What a loss. And now we have the Empire to contend with.
We're ready to evacuate, but many of our people were wounded in the attack.
We've established a medical triage center. I'm sending the coordinates, Solaire. Get your people to it. I've also relocated to a new camp near the Ark construction site. I'm transmitting coordinates. Meet me here to plot our strategy.
Don't make this any more complicated than it has to be. Point me at Tabaro, and I'll put an end to him.
If only it were that simple. A Republic engineer just arrived. He's analyzing the Ark schematics now. Get here as soon as you can.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Ah, you're here. Good news. Tarlem's refugees evacuated safely, and no fresh reports of Taboro's droids. You bought us time, and we'll need it. This is Gazadar, one of the Republic's top engineers, and a brave man for coming down here.
Couldn't pass up a chance to thank the legendary Jedi who saved Coruscant. I was there when you stopped the planet prison.
I thought you were a scientist. Sounds more like you're running for the Senate.
I'm good with machines, but people are my real passion.
Gaz just made it through the analysis of the Ark schematics. I'm sad to report that Taboro wasn't lying.
The Ark was specifically built to run on Isotope 5. It's the only energy source capable of pushing that massive vessel through Makeb's atmosphere.
I still haven't heard a decent explanation for what that substance is. What makes Isotope 5 so special?
It appears to be a radioactive variant of Illyrium, unique to Makeb's planetary core. From what little I've examined, it's nearly a template element. Isotope 5 can be modified into
Here. Dr. Juvard Ilip Ogorab. And we know where he is.
Whoa! The only 5-time winner of the Baodur Science Prize is on Makeb? Are you saying he designed the Ark?
Probably those droids, too. Dr. Ogorab has been holed up at the Sanctuary Research Complex since before his people invaded. If anyone knows about Isotope 5, it's him.
Why would a Hutt scientist help us at all? Isn't he with the cartel?
Dr. Ogorab is well respected across the galaxy. For a Hutt, he's pretty reasonable. The Sanctuary Research Complex is one of the most advanced experimental laboratories in the galaxy. It's on an isolated mesa completely under Hutt control.
There's no telling what sort of defenses a genius like Dr. Ogorab has there. And you'll be going in blind.
There are data access terminals on Sanctuary's testing grounds. Try accessing one. It might let you disable any unwelcome surprises. Otherwise, good luck.
I don't care how well defended Sanctuary is. I'm tougher. I'll have Dr. Ogorab back in time for dinner.
I have no plans to feed him. It would cost a fortune.
And please, for the love of science, don't hurt Dr. Ogorab. I didn't bring a way to preserve his brain.
You survived.
I demand I have a spot on the Ark. My family has been here for generations.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
That's a lie. Everybody knows Makeb is overpopulated.
He may be pompous, but he's no fool. There can't be enough room to fit an entire planet's worth of people.
If we have to, we can fit 1.5 Makebs into the Ark. Take a look at these schematics. There's enough room.
Embrace the power.
It's high time you Republic agitators showed up. Tabaro and his brutes have this entire facility captive. I was wondering if you'd ever bother liberating it.
The Republic sent me here to protect its people from a Hutt invasion. The word you're looking for is Defender.
No offense intended. I'm confident you are quite the hero. There are many on this mesa being forced to work as slaves. We would be honored to aid your attack. We possess detailed data on the lethal security grid Tabaro installed across the mesa. We'll help you destroy it so you can enter the main complex, and we can escape.
If you have information, now's the time to share it. Things are about to get loud.
I am transmitting data on several key objectives. Each will provide you ample opportunity to convey your displeasure with Tabaro. Stand by. Follow those instructions precisely. You'll not only gain access to the main complex, you'll destroy Tabaro's security grid. We'll speak again when you breach the main complex entrance.
Feel the power of the Sith.
Report soon, sir.
Your peace of mind is my highest priority. Rest assured, this will be done to perfection.
Feel the power of the Sith. Insect. The power of the Sith.
finished. Die here. You're finished. Feel the power of the Sith. Die here.
Achieved 100% success.
found a way to improve upon your specifications, Master. I trust you don't mind.
Leaving.
Taboro's security grid is down. We're entering the main complex.
Splendiferous! You've eliminated many of that bully's unforgivably barbaric thugs, but more remain inside the complex. Once you've eliminated them and disabled any internal defenses, we will evacuate Sanctuary. Your heroics are most appreciated, and we will return the favor. It is obvious you came for the illustrious Dr. Ogorov. We're transmitting his coordinates so that you may quickly find him. Best of luck.
Insect! survived.
Yokanta patachawa vermo. Moki ilemawata. La joba num potafa. Abatikuna chitunik na nolia. Jobei tuta. Kasoya rikoi. Radoe kapa chapapa.
The Republic hasn't made friends with the Empire, and the Doctor doesn't work for us. Not yet, anyway.
Agua Oscar Puño. Oscar. Tuti puna puna. Magica book. Lunes limo. Ochimo. Ubanchone alipa isti patoga. Churlish nincompoop. You can see why I was forced to lend my brilliance to your assault. I'm glad you're here. My apologies for the earlier subterfuge. A necessary contrivance. Taboro seized control of my defenses and was watching me closely. But I am no one's prisoner.
You helped us defeat your own security grid. I thought your people only spoke in Huttese.
All Hutts can speak your language. We simply choose not to. Given the circumstances, I prefer to avoid linguistic misunderstandings. We have complementary goals. You want what Tabaro possesses, and I wish very much not to die here. Provide me with transport off this doomed planet. I will aid your efforts to recover the Isotope 5 fuel rods that power Taboro's Ark.
You're the only halfway decent Hutt we've met in a while.
I demand I have a spot on the Ark. My land is generation.
Doctor, it's such an honor. I'm so glad we weren't forced to kill you.
Don't make our guest any more nervous than he already is. The Republic only kills in self-defense.
As I saw on our flight from Sanctuary, you specialize in artful property damage.
Now that you're here, what can you tell us about Isotope 5? How does it fuel the Ark?
Isotope 5. Tomorrow's great discovery at the center of Makeb. Something truly unique in all the galaxy, and worth destroying this planet to obtain. Imagine a substance as light as shimmer silk, but stronger than Durasteel. It distorts gravity and electromagnetic fields so predictably that it can be refined into fuel. Isotope 5 has limitless potential to remake this galaxy. Those droids you battled were first-generation prototypes, playthings.
Are you saying there are even more advanced versions of those droids? How many? What are their capabilities?
Taboro has dozens of prototype weapons. Their capabilities vary based on whatever creative inspiration moved me that day. I crafted a According to my data stream, Tabaro has increased mining production to maximum levels. Makeb's destruction will arrive far ahead of schedule. You have a spacecraft, yes? We should depart immediately.
We're not leaving our people behind. If Tabaro's drilling has accelerated Makeb's destruction, turning it off should slow it back down.
I fear it won't be as easy as flipping switches. The platforms and their control rooms will be heavily defended.
When it comes to body count, Makeb's ground quakes have nothing on me.
I suspect that's not an exaggeration. I'll have a transport to the mining platforms prepped for you immediately. Keep us apprised of your progress.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Huh?
Feel the power of the Sith. Feel the power of the Sith. survive. Feel the power of the Sith. Feel the power of the Sith. My life ends.
Thanks for the assist. Private Vandalic 8th Imperial Infantry. Might keep your distance. Insides leaking out.
Don't try to move. We'll transport you out of here.
Generous, but a waste of effort. Not much time. So listen. Wasn't always Imperial military. Born on Makeb. Caught wind of the Hutt takeover. And volunteered for this. Defend my old home.
You don't sound like a typical Imperial. Didn't realize the military was recruiting outside their space.
You survive. survive.
Lambda, Gez, we're at the drilling site's primary control center. An Imperial soldier, an ex-native, told us to open the emergency release valves. He said it was the only way to release planetary core pressure. Do you agree?
Tectonic vibrations are still off the charts. Coranto Mesa just exploded. Good thing we're not there. Those drilling lasers were working overtime. The heat buildup beneath the planet's crust is massive. Venting the core would cool things off.
All that heat has to go someplace. Is there a way we could direct it to take out Taboro's forces?
Nice thought, but no. Normally, venting that much heat would cause an environmental catastrophe. But at this point, who cares? It's working. Readings show seismic activity falling quickly. That should buy you enough time to get the Ark's fuel rods.
I might have to revise my opinion of Imperial soldiers. That one was actually useful before he died.
We've had an interesting development while you were gone. Dr. Ogorov isn't the only Hutt on Makeb who's changing sides. The local Hutt cartel
sold us out to that maniac Taboro. Now that he's turned on you...
Had we known Taboro was insane, we never would have supported him. He is no longer. However, in breaking ties with Taboro, we find ourselves stranded on Makeb.
Cargo? Are you delusional? Your bodies take up more room than a dozen...
Ah, one of the Republic's greatest heroes. Just the person we could use to bring some wisdom and perspective to the discussion.
We've stabilized Makeb for now, but we need those fuel rods. Get rid of these clowns.
My sentiments exactly.
Most revered Republic champions, my masters apologize for this unfortunate situation.
My people deserve rescue.
Shalem's right. But these are the most powerful Hutts in the galaxy. We can name our price to save their lives, and think what that means for defeating the Empire.
Are you planning to run for Senate as soon as we leave the planet?
Hadn't really thought about it. My point is, you have the power to force the cartel to commit its forces to us. Taboro has lost his mind, and these cartel leaders know it. They can't go back to him. They need us.
Honored Republic heroes, you are known for mercy and greatness. Can you find it within...
It's easy to have a change of heart when your life is in danger.
Honored Republic negotiators, if you provide safe passage for my masters and their cargo, they will fully commit the cartel to...
You'll commit a lot more than fully. The cartel cost the Republic time and credits that we'll need your technology, your mercenaries, that's our offer. Take it or leave it. Your masters can enjoy Makeb.
My masters wish no further hostilities with you. The offer is accepted without condition.
I think you're the first in galactic history to force the Hutts into a deal they can't afford. Now all we need are those fuel rods. Dr. Ogorov...
cartel has deserted you, Taboro. You have no allies left. Don't be a fool. Give us the fuel rods.
We're done negotiating with that insane hut. Cut the comm and stop wasting time.
I thought I could appeal to the businessman in him. Apparently that part of Taboro no longer exists.
That inbred imbecile has abandoned all sanity. You'll have to take the Ark's fuel rods by force. His palace is a testament to my artistry. I poured my spirit into designing lethal defenses. I also left myself a private entrance inside.
A secret back door. I'm starting to like you, Oberon.
My charms are legion. Taboro will have far more than my inspired designs guarding him. His most lethal soldiers and Isotope 5 droids patrol every corridor.
We'll hold this position until you get back.
Without those fuel rods, millions will die. If you can't get them, I'm canceling your parade.
You have people with blasters. Throw a few of them at Taboro for me.
My followers aren't soldiers. They'd only get in your way and die.
You now have coordinates and the security code to my secret entrance. Once you're inside, contact me for more information. Don't die.
Goodbye.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
You survived.
There is no more to be said.
hidden entrance appears to be unguarded, Doctor.
Of course. Tomorrow doesn't even know it exists. He has no eye for such exquisite detail. He is also despairingly predictable, and almost certainly ranting away in his throne room while clutching the fuel rods to his bosom. I am transmitting procedures to defeat the security protocols separating you from Tomorrow. Follow them precisely. I'll be unable to reach you via holo after this.
We can take things from here. You've been most helpful. The Republic will remember your cooperation.
Perhaps your Supreme Chancellor will reward me with my own private laboratory. The planet Tisharon would be perfect. A last word of advice. Tomorrow asked for some rather unorthodox droid designs. It's possible he actually built a few. If so, good luck with them.
You survived.
Follow you for what you do, not what you say.
arrive.
Lead the way.
Feel the power of the Sith.
Lead the way.
Embrace the power.
Yona, Liska Chananga Wachi, Kwospaini, Hontinka. La Joba Numbo Tafa, Havati Kuna Chido Niknanolia.
All your friends just surrendered to us. At this rate, Hutta will be a Republic world by next week. Enjoy the irony.
Kava Tumpa Stupa, Makisa, Uchimo.
I hope you've enjoyed your reign over the cartel, because it's ending right now. Any last words, Hutt?
Agua Bosca Puño, Oscar. Tazusa Nico. Nada Noina Ocatau. Saludos. Hindi Yayo Banapi. Toha. This was my
not have long.
Nyt pelotkas tuta! Onnapa kissa! Te kaljas rekkurolla uoskakua poppana! Hunnitsoka! Nutsa! Chikawauna chichitua!
Oh, no you don't. Nobody kills you but me. The Ark's fuel rods, as promised. Tabaro's gone, along with his entire supply of Isotope 5.
The whole planet felt it. Lambda says the explosion triggered a chain reaction in the planet's core. If you have unfinished business, better make it quick. I'll take the fuel rods and get our people to work installing them. I left a shielded shuttle here at the camp. It's your ticket off Makeb. The rest of us are taking the Ark.
We're in this together. If there's trouble, you'll need help. I'm sure the Ark can seat a few extra people.
The space is tighter than you can imagine. I appreciate the offer, but you've done more than enough for us. I hope we meet again on Keylander Station.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay. Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Fuel rods are in place. Power levels are at 80%. I hope it's enough.
It'll have to be. Lambda says there's a fissure opening directly beneath us. We're launching before the mesa collapses.
Reported the catastrophe on the surface. We feared the worst.
When have I ever let down the Republic?
There's always a first time. I'm glad it wasn't today. Please meet me in Keylander Station's conference chamber. We have much to discuss.
The orbital stations remind me.
The Supreme Chancellor requested a meeting.
Welcome back. I was informed that you survived a terrifying ordeal. You have my deepest admiration. Ah, here they are.
Millions of hungry mouths to feed and nothing to show for it. You pledged Makeb to us, Shalem, and you knew it was doomed.
We had no idea the planet was that unstable. Our offer was made in good faith.
My uncle is a businessman, Chancellor. But in this case, he's telling the truth.
You knew the groundquakes were getting worse. You used the Republic, knowing we'd be obligated to help your people even if you had nothing to offer in return.
They didn't know Makeb was doomed. Only that the groundquakes were increasing after the Hutts took over. They didn't voice all of their suspicions, but they were trying to save lives. Would we have acted any different?
That hardly matters now. This is a debacle. We came here seeking resources to defeat the Sith Empire. Instead, we're walking away with debts and obligations.
What about the Hutt leaders? You negotiated a peace agreement with them, didn't you?
He's right. The cartel leaders have promised to support the Republic wholeheartedly.
So we have a worthless ally and a broken one. Still, the Hutts possess considerable wealth. Only the cartel leaders who needed rescuing agree to this alliance. Fortunately, they possess most of the wealth and power. They'll neutralize any holdouts. With our new friend's wealth and warships, we've gained a substantial advantage over the Empire. That doesn't address the problem of Makeb's people, however. I need a solution.
It's time for the Republic to wipe the Empire from the galaxy. Everyone who has chosen our side will play a role. The Hutt cartel will place its warships under our command, and the people of Makeb will find new homes in our armies and factories.
You said the Republic would help us, not make us indentured servants.
I never thought... How can you treat us like this?
It's better than the alternative, and you should be more appreciative. Dismissed. You've made the best of an unfortunate situation. Well done. The Hutts want to be on the winning side of this war, and you've shown them who that is. We have you alone to thank for this alliance.
All Jedi are taught that our power should be used to bring people together for peace.
A great many have seen your example and responded, and I need that beacon in the darkness more than ever. For too long, the Republic has wasted time reacting to the enemy. We must fight this war to win by going on the offensive. Savor this victory. Return to the war's front lines and press our advantage. Together, we will be triumphant.